Oh, I think it's time to start, everybody. So, welcome. And if you are joining, and hopefully you've rejoined our Facebook Live post, I apologize. I probably was pushing the envelope. I thought I could play just some soft background music, but no. Anyway, I want to start with prayer, but I also want to start with welcoming each and every one of you that have joined us and taking time to connect, whether it's on your whatever device you're connected to be able to watch this service this morning, since the temperatures and the 7 inches of snow prevented us from opening the building. And as the board and I communicated last night and this morning, we know we made the right decision. So we're blessed that we have this technology to be able to still have a service. So it's different, but takes me back to COVID days. I had to get all my equipment out of the closet, brush the dust off, and get my light ring on. I mean, you just wouldn't believe it. There's a lot to go with it. Anyway, it was kind of exciting doing it, and it's exciting welcoming all of you into our home. Yeah, it's the third Sunday of Advent, people. So I'm going to start with our opening prayer as the daily word, in case you do not receive it. But I am going to ask you, if you are on Facebook Live right now and connecting with us, please, and thank you, Judy. Judy Jeffries is here. Solange Abete is coming from the Carolinas, and we are so glad you're here. So please, if you are joining us, type in Good Morning Garden Park so that we know that you're connecting with us. Otherwise, we don't know, and we really appreciate that. So I'm looking to see if anybody's writing, to see if there was a problem in getting reconnected. So I sure hope not. I hope that I didn't ruin this whole Facebook Live. So thank you and welcome, Judy and Jean Simmons. I'm glad you're here too. I may not be able to read any more names at this point, but please type in hi or anything, Merry Christmas, whatever, to let us know that you're connecting with your Unity family. And maybe you're new to this broadcast, but you're in for a very positive message this morning. So the daily word today is, imagine this, the third candle of Advent. We would be lighting the candle of love. I give and receive love with gratitude and joy. This Advent season, I turn my attention to the myriad ways love expresses within and all around me. I feel called to share blessings of love with people in all circumstances and receive their blessings of love in kind. I may join in festive celebrations, sharing cheer and fellowship with friends and colleagues. I practice patience and understanding, especially during moments of frustration as I go about my Christmas preparations. I feel compassion for those who struggle during the holidays and reach out to them with support and caring. These are some of the ways I show love to others. When I receive their time, attention, and gifts with gratitude, I am letting them show their love to me. That's a biggie. In the verses from John 13:34, I give you a new commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also should love one another. Good way to start our service here this morning. I titled this talk and had all kinds of fun slides to show you in church for this morning. But we're going to be a little limited, so I'm going to do the best I can. So again, welcome everyone. I am so glad you're here, and I'm so glad that you're typing something to let us know that you are connecting with us here and are embracing hearing a unity positive message this morning. So I titled the talk, When Love Shows Up, Everything Changes. When love shows up, everything changes. Think about that. You know, I forgot to bring a prop, but that's okay. I want you to use your imagination. There was a teacher who decided to do an exercise with her class, and she had a $20 bill in her hand, and she held it up and she said, "Who wants this?" Every student raised their hand. She then took the $20 bill and she crumpled it in her hands and then said, "Now who wants it?" Everybody still raised their hands. She then took the crumpled up $20 bill, threw it on the ground, and stepped on it. She then said, "Now who wants it?" Everybody still raised their hands. She said, "You've just learned something very important. No matter what has been done to this $20 bill, the value never changed." The lesson here is no matter what has been done to you, your value never changes. I'm going to repeat that line. No matter what has been done to you, your value never changes. The love that we're talking about here today is the love that sees past hurts, behaviors, or mistakes and sees worth. That is a tall order. We're not talking romantic love here. We're talking a deep spiritual love that sees beyond past hurts, behaviors, or mistakes and sees worth. And I'm going to tell you right now, as I read that the second time, I'm not just talking about them out there. I think I'm even more talking about me. To see beyond my past hurts, my past behaviors, and my mistakes, and I see my worth. That's tough for me. That's probably one of the biggest continuing lessons I'm here to learn, is to value and love my worth. Because remember, most of you know, I feel like I really resonate with the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz, that never smart enough, never good enough, no. So that has to do with worth, doesn't it? Emmett Fox, who is a New Thought author and probably more famous in the Center for Spiritual Living New Thought venue, says, "There is no problem that enough love cannot heal." There is no problem that enough love cannot heal. Unity states that love is not an emotion, it is a spiritual principle and a transforming power. Love that. Love is not an emotion, it is a spiritual principle, a transforming power. I'm going to do my best to give you an example. I want you to meet the Jackson twins. You see them? These twins were born premature. They were both placed in incubators, and it was a girl and a boy. And the girl was thriving and doing well in the incubator. The boy was not doing well in his incubator. He was failing, and he was going down fast. And the nurse that was on the NIC unit decided to break the rules. And she took the baby girl and she put her in the same incubator with her brother. This is literally their picture. This is a true story. Look at that. Look what naturally the little girl did, putting her arm around her brother. The nurse broke the rules. That little boy's breathing started to stabilize. His temperature rose and his heart rate returned to a normal rate and calmed down. They titled that, "The Hug That Saved a Life." I'll repeat Unity's statement. Love is not an emotion. It is a spiritual principle and transforming power. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I know for myself what physical touch does for people. We did a funeral, not a funeral, it was a celebration of life for Bob Bogus yesterday at Unity of Garden Park. Despite the weather, people came from everywhere, flew in from everywhere. But my point is, Bob was passionate and one of the greatest teachers that I know, teaching healing energy and the power of it. He taught over 100 students. But what he understood, even as a chemical engineer, he understood that there was way more than our mental power, that we had the power through touch. And if not even touch, but just sending energy and sending love, and healing takes place. I digress there a minute, but I can't help it. Yesterday's service was so powerful. Powerful meaning there was so much energy in that sanctuary because there were so many people there that understood the principle of love and energy that exudes from, this is heart math, people, I say it all the time, you know, the vibration that comes from our heart moving through our hands. It's powerful. We are powerful beings, and Jesus tried to tell us that. But I'm going to switch over now to this thing called divine love. You know, we hear that word a lot, don't we? We say it every Sunday when we take our love offerings and our sustained giver tags in our hands. And we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies. Divine love through me. What is divine love? I really had to ask myself that the other day when I was doing my research. What is divine love? Divine love is the unconditional, creative, life-giving presence of God expressing itself through us and as us. Okay, you people that have a pen and paper, I want you to write this down. Because we give it lip service. Divine love blesses, through me blesses everything, whatever. What are you really saying? Write this down. Divine love is the unconditional, comma, creative, comma, life-giving presence of God, and underline this part, expressing itself through us and as us. So it is the life-giving presence of God expressing itself through me and as me. Whoa. Divine love is not an emotion. It's not a mood. It's not a romantic affection. It's not the approval of a behavior. Divine love is a spiritual principle. Divine love is steady, and it is always, always available. Okay, are you ready? Are you sitting down? Because here comes the big point. We can't tap into divine love until we do our inner work. Don't leave us. This is a big thing. We can't tap into divine love until we are willing to do our inner work. And people, that is not one and done job. That is something that will continue until I transition into the next wherever I'm going. It is an ongoing learning. It's the onion principle. There's always another layer to go and dig deeper to do our inner work. Let me see if this will show up. Can you see that? I don't know if that reads for you backwards or not, but I'll read it out loud to you. Inner work is the effort by which we gain awareness of the deeper layers of consciousness within us. Inner work is the effort by which we gain awareness of the deeper layers of consciousness within us and move towards integration of the total self. For many of you, you see me do this often, where I stand up and say, this is where we find our truth. When we blend our mental, our emotional, and our spiritual self. I'm going to say that again. Your inner work is the effort by which you gain awareness of the deeper layers of consciousness within you and move towards integration of the total self. Mother Teresa has a great quote. You see it there? It says, spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Bob's service yesterday was a perfect example of that. An entire family, an entire group of friends, and even the family and friends that logged on Facebook Live, Linda Bogus's page, they were all touched by love, by all the things that were said about Bob's life and memories and all the ways that he exuded healing energy to so many people. That's just one example. Now I'm going to give you another example, and I'm going to give this place a plug. It's called Just Love Coffee Cafe. Write that down. Just Love Coffee Cafe. It's on Coleraine Avenue, and for those of you that are familiar, it's near Hobby Lobby, across from Stone Creek Plaza, and it is there was a former restaurant in this place called Sweetheart Cafe. It's not easy to find because it's in the Hobby Lobby shopping strip, but it's in this corner, back in a corner. So you just have to trust knowing your GPS took you to the right place. But why am I plugging this place? First of all, I love the name. Just Love Coffee Cafe. Secondly, as a restaurant owner of 30 years, I am all about the independent business person. And this is a family-owned operation. This is a couple who have been married over 40 or 50 years now, and their granddaughter at age 3 passed away from cancer. Her name is Chloe. And they decided to open this coffee shop and dedicate it to her memory. And they call it Chloe's Corner, is a place to bring the community together. Now, that Chloe's Corner is not the name of the restaurant. It is corners in the coffee shop where people can just have conversations with each other. And yes, there's an area to hook your laptop and do your work, but I'm just telling you, this couple exudes love when you go in there. 90% of the time, you're going to see the owner, and he's going to spread the love just because of who he is. Spread love everywhere you go. This is from Mother Teresa that I just showed you. Let no one come to you without leaving happier. I didn't know Mother Teresa wrote that, but I definitely lived that principle. And I do. I lived it in my restaurant, and I live it at Unity of Garden Park. Why wouldn't we want people to leave happier when they leave? There's enough doom and gloom and sadness going on right now, and people are struggling this time of year. Number one, we struggle with lots of gray days. We also struggle with holidays aren't the way they used to be. We struggle with the old meme of Norman Rockwell Christmas family gatherings, and not that many people have those. And if you do, you're one of the fortunate ones. But this is a hard time for many people. And it's also a hard time for the cold and the temperatures and so many needs out there and so many ways that we can help spread love to those who are struggling right now. Someone told me on my Facebook Live I did, I think it was Friday night, when I was trying to get people to just stay calm, don't get all hooped up with the news or the breaking weather. Just wake up in the morning and see what you have. And someone told me that they were so grateful to have that post because they were really down in the dumps. And, you know, so many people have lost loved ones. And this is a tough time. And she said that it helped her to turn her thinking around and changed her thinking back to gratitude. There's the secret, people. Because when we move back into gratitude, we move into love, spiritual love. Love for others, love for ourselves, love for our planet. So I think I'd like us to just do a short meditation. If you guys are all up to that, I hope you are, because this is a busy time of year and we especially need to take a moment to just chill for a minute and go within. So I invite you, if you have, wherever you are, you might have to hold your device. I understand that, but if you don't and you have a place where you can set it and just listen, you don't need to see me. So maybe just move your device off to the side for a moment. Don't have any distractions. So I want you to just take an easy breath in. Easy. Feel your body start to soften. And as you let go, just settle into this moment And feel where you are right now. Whether you're sitting in a chair or on a comfy chair or couch, or you're standing, I don't know, it doesn't matter where you are, wherever you are, just get present-minded to the space you are in right now where you are listening. And just again, take a nice easy breath in, softening into the word love. Divine spiritual love. This time is called the sacred pause. And when you're in that sacred, quiet pause, love can find you. And as we move into this time of Advent, we open ourselves to the light of divine love. We open ourselves to the light of divine love. That's the love that heals, the love that restores, and the love that never runs out. Now with your next breath, I want you to imagine a soft light glowing in the center of your chest. Doesn't matter what color that light is, a soft light glowing in the center of your chest. It's warm and it's steady. Feel it filling your heart. Now feel that light filling your mind and your whole being. Just take it down through the chakras, through your crown chakra, right? Through your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart, your solar plexus, your root chakra. Feel it going all the way down your legs and out your feet and toes into Mother Earth. Feel that divine light and love just glowing all around you. Let this light wash over and wash away worry. Let this light dissolve any fears. Let this light remind you, you are held. You are guided. You are loved. All my needs are met. All my needs are met. Now allow that love and that light to extend outward to someone you're thinking about today in this spiritual community. Feel it just glowing around our Facebook Live family. Whoever and wherever you all are, we know that God is there and our love is there. As we see this love and light glowing beyond to our tri-state area and out into the world that needs love so deeply right now. See your light joining with countless others, forming a radiant field of compassion, peace, and blessings. And gently affirm with me, the light of divine love. Let's say it together. The light of divine love shines through me now. Shines through me now. Say it again. The light of divine love shines through me now. Now take another easy breath in, resting in gratitude. Gratitude that all my needs are met. When you're ready, start to feel the space that you're in the chair or couch or wherever you are right now. Bring your awareness back to this space, centered and renewed with that divine love and light. So if you put your device aside or you set it down, I invite you to bring it back so that you can connect with all of us here in Facebook land. I want you to just keep your calm on. And because it probably will, because we're human and we're, we're spiritual, but we are having a human experience. And sometimes that human experience drops us down frequency-wise. And if and when that happens, you know what to do. You know how to move into right thinking through the power of gratitude to find the things that are working right in your life. And to find the things in others. When we want to focus on the darkness of others, maybe we just need to change, do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around and find the good in others. I want to leave you with a movie recommend. Michael and I went to the Marymount Theater and saw the movie Rental Family. It's with the famous actor Brendan Fraser. This is a movie about love. You're not going to think it is when you first start, but pay attention, because you will see how the emotion of love is an extreme power. And that's all I'm going to tell you about that. You just go see it. So I want to just close here with just briefly letting you know that next Sunday we have moved the Christmas bingo to after service. Next Sunday, December 21st. That is the Sunday that we do the metaphysics of the nativity scene, showing how every character, including animals, are an aspect of ourselves. The Unity Singers are going to be singing some awesome music selections, and it's just going to be, guess what next Sunday's word is? Joy. The fourth candle is joy. And so there's going to be a lot of joy at our service next week. So I invite you to come in person or join us online. So that's next Sunday. And I personally went out and got all kinds of Christmas bingo prizes. So you are going to want to come to bingo after service and do the old-fashioned cardboard cards and tokens to do your covers and just have a great time being enjoyed with a wonderful, like-minded community. So I want to take our love offering now. And sometimes it's a little more difficult to do that online, but we make it easy. You're able to go to Facebook, you're able to go to our website, Unity of Garden Park, and hit donate button, and there's every way that you can donate, either on credit card, PayPal, but we also do Zelle and Venmo. So those are no fee ways of giving. So I want you to just pretend if you are a Sustain giver, which I'm grateful. The board and our finance admin and I are so grateful for Sustain givers because it really helps us to manage our bills. So if you're not a part of that, call the office and we'll get you on that program. It's a way of just giving through the ethers and not having to worry about it. Anyway, let's take it in our hands and just say our blessing, that divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I have faith in God as my instant, constant, and abundant supply. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, the creator of all, whatever name you give it, it's all the same. And we are blessed. So share this on your Facebook because people need a positive message right now. Don't be afraid to share it. We're all about the positive love of God. I bless you all. May you stay warm. Bundle up if you have to go out. It's very cold, but the streets are looking good. They're looking better all the time. So stay safe. Many blessings. And Love Blooms, our final day is today. So if you want to give to the Love Blooms program, which is a fundraiser and beautiful poinsettias are being purchased in honor or memory, go to our website, unityofgardenpark.org, and just follow the link and you can sign up for your Love Blooms in memory of someone or in honor of someone. Take care, everybody. Have a blessed week. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye, everybody.